My style is a weapon, your head'll record.
Michie Mee
is a giant, evading a void. In a world of stylists, one stands alone. Michie Mee is from Toronto, no American clone.
That's good.
Cause I possess.
When you think of rap, you immediately relate it to American black music. But you're Canadian, you're from Jamaica. So how does that shape Michie Mee's sound?
It's the reggae. I add a lot of reggae to it, and it comes natural to me because I'm under the influence of both Canadian, or all of them, Canadian and hip-hop and the reggae influence. So when I combine them all, it's just like, oh my God, she's from Canada. She's rapping, which is American, yet she has the influence of the Jamaican in her.
Before the timelines. Before the talk. There were stories that shaped the culture. This is Comma OG Origin Stories.
Sunday, so big up all y'all for celebrating with me. I really had a good day with Lord Finesse, DJ Mo, and Roxanne Shanté.
Okay, for my experience, just so you know, my history and my background, why I have a good authority on these kind of things, is because I had one of the biggest known battles that also trickled over into the streets, real shit, in the same time when it was the 50 Cents, the Ja Rules, you know, and all this different kind of stuff going on. Once before, way back in the day, Rumble and Strong, you young people, the new generation, didn't even know about these kind of people, like Michie Mee. There was different of the original rappers that had battles and stuff back, you know, so I'm not the first, but I'm the first one in the viral era of the social media and one of the first viral moments in Toronto, Canada, as far as battling and hip-hop and all of that. And I'm going to tell you, it was Roxanne Shanté versus UTFO. That was the first female and male battle, and she was 1-C against 3 rappers, UTFO, Kango Kid, and all of them. So, but that battle, well, I'm using that to reference and compare to this one, because that was the first, in my knowledge, male and female rap battle.
Hey, world, Hey, world,
Video Music Box continues with one of the hottest lady rappers on the music scene. Here's Roxanne Shanté and Roxanne's Revenge.
And that battle now had respect in it, and like they rap, but they didn't cross no line.
Let me explain to him what he should do. He should be like me, a fly MC. Don't never have to write, will always write. I have the freshest rhymes that I do recite. And after that, and you know it's true. But let me tell you something else about the doctor too.
Like gone too far. It was like they can't go kids. They might be cute, but stuff like this. They were spitting like that.
That girl they call Roxanne, she's all stuck up. Why you say that? Cause you wouldn't give a guy like me no rap. And she was walking down the street, so I said hello. Can't go from your TFO.
He and LA Love have performed at enough local events here in Toronto to have generated a fairly large name for themselves.
For y'all. Rupert, bring me that box, man. Thank you, man.
Now this one is a special dedication to all man we're insecure about them woman. Not begging no hold it down. I want them to holler for the boy. Then love me. This question I ask, cause to finally get you to be mine. With such a task to make a friend for you. With all types of ideas. Is Michie Mee really care? What's up when they come to excuse them and them have this more song you will on tight. You want to keep your man. You want to roll on tight like a. You want to roll on tight. You want to keep your man. You want to roll on tight like a.
Bars and stuff like this. It wasn't going too forward, too overboard, or nothing like that. Man.
Round 1, male MCs. No holds barred battling here. Toronto's Michie Mee won easily over Sugar Love from Brooklyn.
Cause I'm an MC, you want a real sweet boy, only twice. twerk to boys. Some hell do what? Don't hit me up like I'm a skeezer cause your mic is side. I know I'm one, and if I didn't, I am dead up. Serious, we fighting for shit for me to win and you to lose. Wait a minute. Y'all pulling me? Wait a minute. We should end this right here. Either it's gonna be me or her that's gonna win. Right? Now how many of y'all think that this bitch over here should win?
Why does it always have to be, I mean, all this battling? Is that the way that females work?
It's not always like that, but that sells more. Like, it's better to say that they're battling than to say, oh, they're all coming to perform, right? Because they were charging $15, right? So I guess it's better to say there's a battle. New York versus Toronto to tax more people, you know?
Are you personal friends with that Sugar Love?
No, I don't know her. The first time I seen her, I don't want to see her again either.
I have the clip there on the Worldwide Entertainment TV network on the shorts when Big Daddy Kane talked about her rap skills.
The diss tracks for females started with Roxanne Shanté, Roxanne's Revenge, right? But the first time I ever seen a female MC battle was in Canada, I believe 1986. Yo, this girl, Michie Mee, we had to wait for her, you know, and she didn't have a song out either. But when we got to the venue and her and Michie Mee went at it, man, listen, the ride back from the show was so awkward with a whole bunch of grown-ass men looking out the window trying not to make eye contact with her.
Michie Mee was out now, or came out from like 2016 time until now. She would be like the female equivalent to Drake or bigger. That's how big Michie Mee was. That's how Michie Mee, like if you take her status and what she did in her time and put it into now, in the 2016 era, the last decade, she would be big like Drake, bigger than Drake, big like Drake. That's how big Michie Mee is. And I'm saying Michie Mee is a living legend. And she's a spitter. She battled rappers, American female rappers.
So what do you want your music to say?
For instance, we had a lady come to us with the lyrics for an AIDS rap, and she wanted us to use our vocals, so we did that. If another lady came with us to deliver another message to the young audience, we would do that too.
Michie, so much has happened to you over the last year. I mean, you've really exploded and come out of nowhere. How are you handling all the publicity, all the fame, the record deal, that kind of stuff?
Oh, God, it's surprising because there's a lot of kids that come up to me now. It's a lot of little kids, and my little brother is the same thing. My little brother and his friends, when I go to his school, like his whole class will come out, or the class beside, and they'll really run out. The teacher will be telling them, come back in the class, and they will come out and they'll bring the teacher outside to say it's Michie Mee. So I find it neat.
Come on.
listen to rap a lot of times, I think you've got to be really fast in your feet, you've got to be quick with your mouth. How do you practice for that kind of stuff?
Well, I think that takes concentration. It's just a matter of knowing not to stutter. It has to do with your pride, too. You don't want to be embarrassed, so you know you can't stutter.
Yeah, and you've got to try to be really loose. And
yeah, you have to relax. Because once you're nervous, you can just look at somebody, can throw you off.
No reason for you to cover your face. After that, yo, that right there is classic. The best thing about it is, I mean, tell me what you feel about, like, you know, the importance of freestyling and battling in hip-hop in terms of, like, what it was then and, you know, how you feel about it now.
Well, definitely that battling and freestyling back then was like internet and Twittering. It was the way of telling everybody that you were valid, validating yourselves in terms of skill, showing everybody that you could rhyme, being a female, showing that you could hang. So battling was like a double-edged sword for me. I had to use it both ways to kind of get in to the scene and also represent for the ladies.
And get in, you did, because I did a little research today, you know, use that internet, and no doubt. And what I found out today was you were the first Canadian female rapper to sign to a major U.S. label. I mean, please, kudos. That right there gets a big T-Rex now. Like,
you know, hey, T-Rex, not to interrupt, but Michie's being a little bit modest, because back in those days, for a hip-hop artist to have lights, camera, action, at that time, the only groups that was getting that were rock groups, big production type of things. And Michie was getting that stuff at that time. They had a lot of love for Michie in a lot of different ways. And one of the big ways was giving her that full production and, you know, showing her that she's worth more than just rap.
And I was trying to get in with them and go watch them at Jana Finch at Breakmasters. He was a top breakdancer in Finch, so I would always want to try to be in the crew. So I wanted to be with Five Aces or his crew, or try to get in with one of the breakdance crews. So it was a lot of elements of hip-hop that was building at that time.
No
doubt. It's all about celebrating hip-hop.
Shout out to Jana Finch, because, you know, Jana Finch produced a lot of what
big
our
up
Canadian
Chifferway. Gotta big up the J Strip and get it right.
J Strip
Black
all
Creek.
day, baby.
I gotta give love.
No doubt. One thing I wanted to talk to you about was the Jamaican Caribbean influence in your music back then, and you know, how it influenced a lot of artists at that time, and the different sound that Canada has now. And just wondering if you feel like that's been lost, or what's your take on that whole thing?
I think it's always going to be an asset to a Canadian artist to have to celebrate their Caribbean culture. Period. It's working now for American artists. I see they're gravitating to their culture. That was something that was forbidden, because when I first came out, they're like, wait a minute, where's she from? And the big difference was, like, I was Jamaican and I didn't fit in. So I was like, you know, MC Coconut. Like, nobody wanted to let me in. So now when I see other artists from other territories gravitating to their culture, which is what we as Canadian artists had to actually make us different, it's a good thing. It's really different. I think that's when when the younger kids now gravitate back to it, and they're going to Jamaica and filming videos and coming, you know, that whole culture, going to the islands for vibes. That was almost like they wouldn't even go into a dance hall scene, much less go to Jamaica to film a video. So things have changed.
For sure. Well, hey, big shout out to all my Jamaicans and Trinidadians and all my West Indian people, my Africans. You know, that's the beautiful thing about our country, and I think that we should embrace that, and it should, you know, reflect through our music. You know, so
when Michie was performing, she brought me on board. Let me say that for the records.
Love.
I used to do backup for Michie. I used to do reggae parts for Michie as well. And for me, it translated into a symbol for my group, which we used the sugar cane. So we used to go into different places in different countries and just talking about being black in Canada was a big issue. They did before the music.
Right.
So the symbol is, they're like, why do you have a sugar cane? The sugar cane was like a symbol that we were coming from reggae, ska. We're coming from where Kool Herc birthed hip hop from the beginning. We're coming from the base essence of where it all started from.
No doubt.
Which made us different in Europe, because they were like, are you guys Americans? We're like, no, you're Canadian. So they gravitated to us. That was a really good thing back then.
Every city has a sound, but Toronto has a story with Kama.
What's good? Welcome.
New studio.
Stay tuned.